Well, hi everybody, and welcome to Moodle Support Theater. In this edition, we're going to be looking at some of the new features in the new Moodle coming out in January of 2012. This is meant to be just kind of a flyover or a quick introduction, and we hope it'll help you pick out which of our more intensive videos you'd like to watch further down the road. Well, we are in the weekly outline, which is the new default look for Moodle. It's going to be 16 weeks. Now, I saw that hand go up just as soon as I said it. If you still want to do topic, no problem at all. Topic is still available when you order your course copy. All you have to do is specify topic and how many topics you wish available. Now, if you're a brand new instructor and you get a weekly outline, you're going, hey, I wanted topics. Come over to the administration, come over to settings within the administration block on the left side, and let's scroll down just a little bit. Below the summary box, we see there's our format choice. Use the drop down and we'll have weekly, topics, or the more specialized social format. We can choose the number of weeks or topics, and if you come down almost to the bottom, it says Force Theme. I'm going to use the drop down. These are all kinds of different themes you may use. We're just going to go ahead with the Do Not Force, but if you don't like what this looks like, you're certainly not limited. You have many more choices. I'm coming up to the top, and I'm going to use my breadcrumbs to go back to the front page. Looking at the front page, we see in the right-hand column, it says Instructor Contact Information. That's new. It has Quick Mail. We've removed the balky, troublesome message block and replaced it with Quick Mail. And over here in the left-hand side, we have Administration, People, and Participants. And each of these are a block, and each of these can be moved anywhere you want. Now I'm going to turn my editing on in the upper right-hand corner. And two questions on the instructor block have come my way. First, do I have to use it? Well, of course not. If you don't like it, do you see that red X? Give it a click, and it's gone. If you do decide it's something you want to use, go to the Blocks drop down. About halfway through, there it is, Instructor Contact Information. It will appear, and I'm going to put mine back. I kind of like it. I'm leaving it in the upper right-hand corner, but you can move anything anywhere on the page. The other question I get is, where does the picture come from? Okay, the picture is the photo you have on your profile. If you don't have a profile, it's going to come up with that smiley face. And if you'd like to use a different photo, no problem there. We'll show you how to upload that in an upcoming video. By the way, this photo you see is about 100 by 100 pixels. Don't try and put something huge in there. You're going to have some real bad problems. Okay, the biggest change coming up, the most long-awaited change, is the Gradebook. So let's go to the left-hand side of the page in Administration and choose Grades. Give it a click, and here's the new Gradebook. It's a lot cleaner. Now, some things have not changed. For example, you cannot build a Gradebook in Excel and then import it into Moodle. You have to build it in Moodle, export it, and bring it back. And there's videos to show you how to do that. But this is a much cleaner look. Some of the more requested features, like here in the upper right-hand corner, it says Printable View. Give it a click, and this will print out very easily for you. I'm not going to waste paper. I'm coming back to my Gradebook choice. We're back in the Gradebook. Notice it says Advanced Options. A lot of requests for this. Select Advanced Options. If I want to limit the number of users per page, the default is 10. But if you have a fairly big class and you want 20 or 30, you can do that. Also, you can select, and I'm not going to actually press go on these, I'm just going to use the drop down. I can select an individual student or user. In a grade item, I can use the drop down and see the different assignment categories we have. And I'm going to look at the actual categories and see everybody within a specific category as well. You still have the ability to go first name and last name. Let's come up to the top row and look at Settings. Settings is a little bit different. It looks very familiar. However, very top where it says aggregation under new Moodle features, I'm going to use the drop down. Notice we have weighted mean of grades and sum of grades, and I see the hands going up. Relax. If you like simple weighted means of grades, we still have it for you. We invite you to come by a training or check out our video. You can still use it. It's still here. We just get to it in a different fashion. Another thing, some of the special enhancements. For example, let's say you like to drop the lowest grade. All right, let's look where it says homework 25% and come all the way over to the right to the actions column and use the little hand holding the pencil. This is where you set up your actual category. We have our category name, how we're going to do our mathematics, and there is drop the lowest, and I'm going to drop the lowest 1 grade within my group. Just as before, and I'm coming down to save changes, just as before, it's not a good idea to put this in with only 1 grade in the gradebook. You're going to end up giving somebody a 0, and that frightens people. We're going to use our breadcrumbs and come back to the front page, and while I'm turning editing off, which is a good best practice, we're going to invite you to join us in our next video in which we talk about the proper use of the label. Some of the problems from last semester can be avoided if we understand a little bit more about the limits of our product. So until then, give us a call at 3633. We look forward to seeing you because we're here to help.